Do you love burgers? I love burgers. I love burgers of all shapes, sizes, and kinds. But now, burgers don't have to be boring, and you can step out of your comfort zone with burgers. That is the great thing about it. So today, we're going to make a Mexican or a taco burger. I'm telling you, we've made these before, and they are absolutely delicious. And like I said, you can step out of your comfort zone, try new things, try new toppings, and take your burger to a whole nother level, a whole different place you've never been before. And that's what you want to do. Now, if you've been following me for any kind of time now, you know I have a series that comes out on Sundays called Smash Burger Sunday, where I do different types of smash burgers. But today, we're not necessarily doing a smash burger. I have two, they're roughly a half-pound each, burger patties that I made out. And today, we're making a good thick burger on the Blackstone. So now's a good time to go on and fire up that Blackstone and get that thing heating up. Well, because we got a little bit of prep work to do before we throw them burgers on the grill, so let's get that done while that heats up. Now for this burger, we are going to make a homemade Pico de Gallo to kind of just really take it to another level. But to do that, you need tomatoes. So, just come in here and slice and dice some tomatoes up. When I say slice and dice, I mean just slice them and just dice them. Don't have to be any kind of prettiness to it, nothing. We just want a base for our pico. And I'll tell you right now, I love a good pico de gallo. So just dice up some tomatoes and throw it in a bowl. And so now that we have all our tomatoes chopped up and diced up and whatever, finish putting them in a bowl. Let me dry off my cutting board here. Now, we need an onion. Now, you can use yellow onion if you want to. I prefer this red, purple, whatever color you call this onion, I prefer it. So, we're going to do it. It's a big one here, too. A big one. Now, the amount of onion, the good thing about making homemade pico de gallo is simply, you can make it like you want it. A lot of onion, little onion. However, it don't matter. So basically, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the same thing, and you just want to dice this onion up. We're going to add it to the tomatoes over here. Now, what I usually do is I'm on the more conservative side because I usually overdo everything I do. And by that, I mean I'm going to go ahead and just do half this onion right now and just see how it mixes in with the tomatoes. Let's add them in there. Because I do like a good bit of onion in my salsa, pico de gallo, whatever you want to call it. So now what I'll do is I'll take this and just kind of mix it in and just see how well it is. Now you do want more tomato than anything. At least I do anyhow. I think that's a right about amount. Right about amount. The right amount, I should say. You ever get tongue twisted and don't know what you know what you're saying, but you just can't say it? That happens every now and then. But anyhow, I do like that. I do like that. So, now we need jalapeno. As far as the jalapeno goes, you can take and core it out, which I did bring a spoon somewhere. Well, it's right here. So I'm just going to take and kind of get this membrane out of it here and just scoop it out like that. There you go. But if you want it a little more spicy, of course, leave that membrane and all them seeds in. So let me get this other one out because I'm going to use this whole jalapeno. And again, make it as spicy as you want. Here's where it really does make a difference with the jalapenos you use or how many you use. My wife and them don't really like it really spicy. They don't mind a little kick, but they don't want a lot. So we're going one jalapeno. That's all today. So what we're going to do is just come in here and just slice it. And then come back and we'll just dice it up. And just rough chop it. And I'm going to try to make this more of a finer chop than I did the onions or tomatoes. Just so you don't have a big bite at one time. And there we go. That looks good enough. Don't have to be real perfect or minced. Let's add this to the bowl now. Throw that in there. Now, what else? We have a lime. You got to have lime. Best way to do a lime is roll it out and soften it up. And I'm going to use half this lime in this Pico. There we go. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. So let's see what else we have here. Oh yeah, the finishing touch. Well, not the finishing. Now you need cilantro. Got to have the cilantro in there. And again, that's the great thing about making this on your own is you can control the amounts of everything in it. Now cilantro, I do like. A lot of people don't like cilantro. They say it tastes like soap. I don't know. It don't taste like soap to me. All right, let's add this cilantro into it now. Let's see if that's going to be enough. Bring it back over here. And let's just give everything a good mix. And if it looks like the right amount of everything, we're going to finish it off with some salt and pepper. Now, I don't measure. I just kind of go eyeball. To me, that looks pretty good. So, grab some salt. My salt shaker's in. My salt shaker batteries or something are dead. I don't know. So, hey, it happens. I am going to take and just sprinkle some salt in there. How's that? Because tomatoes love salt. And Pico de Gallo loves salt. So let me put this back together. I guess I need batteries. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. Let's try the pepper. Oh, it works. You gotta love that fresh cracked pepper. Now, let's mix that up. Now you need some lettuce. And I like shredded lettuce. So I just come in here like this and just kind of shred it. And then just kind of chop it like this. Simple enough. Something like that right there is all I'm looking for. Don't know if I need much more than that, but I think that'll be enough for 2 burgers. Let's put that into a bowl. Then we need more of this red, purple, whatever color onion this is. We need more of it. So what I'm going to do, we will just slice it. I just need a few slices. That'll be plenty right there. Now, guess what? Prep is done. Let's go check on that griddle. Come on. Well, I'm seeing that white smoke. You know what that means? It means it's time to put some groceries down on this griddle. Now, we need to season these burgers first. I have street taco right here. Not a regular burger seasoning, but a street taco. Let's go ahead and get these things heavily seasoned here. And slap them on the griddle. And we'll go ahead and season this other side while we're at it. Ooh, boy, smell like tacos out here already. Yes, sir. These are going to be good. I can smell it already. You just got to love that sound right there. Something sizzling on the Blackstone. Oh, yeah. And I will admit, that seasoning came out a little heavy to begin with. I wasn't expecting that. But these are half-pound burgers. I think they can handle that much seasoning. Now, these burgers been on here for several minutes now. Let's go ahead and give them a flip. Look at that sear on there, boy. Yes, sir. Kind of press them down a little bit. Now, I will flip these things several times throughout the cook, kind of like a steak. That way you kind of get that even cook throughout. But just look at the sear on these burgers right here. Yes, sir, buddy. These are going to be good. But that's what I'm talking about right there. You can kind of see the raw meat with the cooked meat. So we'll flip several times to make sure it's all done. They're about done. So let's go ahead and cheese them up a little bit. Now I'm going to put a piece of Colby Jack on each one and a piece of pepper jack on each one. Why? Because it's tacos. You can put whatever kind of cheese you want on it. But you also need a dome. Let's dome these things up. Grab you up a little bit of water right here and just squirt up under there. And like I said before, let that steam do its magic. Let's check toast on these buns. Oh, I'm loving that. Yes, sir. Let's take these up, set them right over there. Check these. Look good to me. Set these right over here. Now, time to pop this top and see what we got. Y'all ready for the big reveal? Look at that right there, would you? Yes, sir. That's what you want. That's what I call a cheeseburger. I say let's take these things up and put them on the toasted buns. Now, what I like to do is use 2 spatulas. That way I can put them right there on that bun like that right there. Get this other patty. Put it right there on that bun. Yes, sir. Let's build these things. Now, I'm going to tell you what. These look good. These cheeseburgers look good. I'd be happy with them like they are because you know they got taco seasoning. But we ain't done. Grab up some of this lettuce. Put a little lettuce on there. You got to have lettuce on your tacos. You got to. Now, let's sit here. Some red onion. Got to have red onion also. I'm trying to figure out how I want to build this, y'all. Kind of going along. Figuring it out as I go. Good old red onion on here. Yes, sir, Bob. Look at that. Look at that. Now, for the star of the show. The Pico de Gallo. Top it off right here. It's a homemade pico. Oh, boy. Now, these are some burgers to be proud of. Look at this. Making a mess is what I'm doing. That's okay. Sometimes making a mess is what you want. Look at that right there. Now, we have one more thing to do. We need some Taco Bell. CJ, this is for you, buddy. Some Taco Bell sauce. Not just any taco sauce. Taco Bell sauce. Pour it on there. Yes, sir. That went out a little heavy. It did. It's okay, though. There we go. There we go. One more thing to do, y'all. Top them off. Look at that. And they're ready. But before I can dig into them, you got to see these things up close. Now, these are next level burgers right here. These Mexican burgers, taco burgers, whatever kind of burgers you want to call them, they look delicious. And I wish you could smell them. You can actually smell these burgers. Man, we got to dig into one of these. So what you think about that burger? Now, this is a burger. I don't know even how I'm going to eat it. It's just so big and messy. But that's what you want. You want a big, messy burger. I'm just going to flip this one over, y'all, and bite into it. It's all you can do is just bite into it and go for it. Instantly flavors are there. Y'all, that is so good. That is delicious. That is a taco, cheeseburger, Mexican burger, whatever you want to call it. It's delicious. You can make this a number of ways, a bunch of ways. And I suggest this way. That homemade Pico de Gallo is spot on. That's exactly what really sets this burger off. Along with, CJ, yeah, the Taco Bell sauce. But anyhow, make this burger. Let me know what you think about it. I love them. And it's a master. So you better make a bunch. But anyhow, I need to take this inside, feed the kids, and we'll see you next time.